Hello beautiful people, thank you for tuning back in with Sonii. So I'm starting off with the Lumene Glow Refresh Hydrating Mist with vitamin C. Really brightens up the skin, brings it to life. Then I went in with Bioderma Matte Control Shine Control Moisturizer. This is really good as a base, guys. You don't have to put anything on top of it. It mattifies, keeps the oil down, really good. Next, I am going in with my illuminators. So the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. This doesn't have a color. Oh no, in Gleam. And Melanie Mills Hollywood Gleam Body Radiance in Opalescence. And the two together just creates the most heavenly angelic glow I've ever seen. I love it. So now I'm just buffing that into the skin with my Japanese stippling brush. Love it for that. Next, I'm doing an eye cream, and now here comes the foundation. So I'm using the Pure Bare It All 12-hour 4-in-1 Skin Perfecting Foundation in Golden Dark. And then I'm going to use the Liquid Veil Spray Foundation in Tan. And the spray foundation gives a nice satiny finish, but then there's not enough coverage, so that's where the Bare It All foundation comes in. It's a little more thicker consistency. And then the two mixed with my Palmer's coconut oil, hydration oil. Sorry, Luminous hydration facial oil is it gives the two a nice mixture, so it makes it very emollient, but also gives it that natural glowing finish on the skin. And I loved the way it came out. So now I'm just buffing that in with my Real Techniques buffing brush. It's a real nice finish, full coverage, evens everything out. Love this brush. Now I'm just going over that with a damp Real Technique sponge. I find that going over the foundation with a damp sponge really gives it an airbrush finish and a blurred out quality to the skin, which really makes it look perfected. And I love perfected skin. Now I am just color correcting under her eyes. This is a Vera concealer, cream concealer, so it's nice full coverage. I don't need too much. All I really needed is to cancel out that darkness under her eyes. So that's what I'm doing. And this brush, I believe is an RCMA brush. I'm not too sure though, but I love it. I've had it for a while. Now I was just color matching her to the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer, and I believe that was in shades 6 and 7. I mixed the two. I love this concealer. It's really nice and natural and also hydrating. I don't like when concealers are too matte. I would rather go for a semi-mattified skin, and under the eyes and the center of the face a little more, not dewy, but a little more lifelike, if that makes sense, because it could get very dry under the eyes and I just don't like that look. So basically not matte in the center. Not too matte, at least. That's where the Bioderma moisturizer comes into play. And so I'm just buffing it out, or applying it, excuse me, with the same brush before, and blending it out with that big fluffy brush. And I'm not going for an extreme highlighted look. I'm just going for very natural, very subtle, fresh face, beautiful. Now I'm just setting that concealer with my Vichy Derma Finish powder. I love this powder. It sets it really nice, but it doesn't dry out the skin, especially under the eyes where it can get all crepey and wrinkly. This powder does not do that, and I love it. This is a Morphe brush that I'm using to apply it. I do not know the number right now, but I can put it in the description box below. But this brush is beautiful as well. I love it for the under the eye, also to apply highlight. It's really, really nice. So I'm just gently tapping it in all over the face, mainly in the center. Now I'm just setting the rest of her face with a Lancome dual tint powder. I believe that's what it's called. With a fluffy brush, I'm just barely dusting it because I do not want a powdered look. Just basically setting. Now I am contouring her. I am using another foundation. I'm not too sure what it is right now, but I'll leave it down below. I'm using an e.l.f. stippling brush, the small one, and I love this brush to pieces. Oh, that was the Balm foundation, Time Balm that I was using. Another cream foundation, which is really nice. But yeah, the brush is so good. I've had that brush for many years, and it just buffs out evenly. It gives a beautiful finish on the skin. So I really love this brush. I'm just going around the perimeter of her face, just putting not a too definite shape, but just chiseling it out, her face out a little bit more, because she's already angled in the face, so I don't want to make it too harsh. Now I am applying blush, which is also from the Balm. It's a palette that I have. It's a cream blush. I'm just putting that right on top of the contour. And this color is so pretty. It's like a peachy kind of champagne-y blush. Illuminator, if you will. So now I'm just setting everything. I'm using, that is a Lancome bronzer that I'm using. So basically just bronzing her skin right now. And this bronzer is a little more neutral, so it's not gonna be too warm. Right now I am applying highlighter. Okay, so this is, I believe that was the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator that I'm just reapplying. And so now I am just cutting those cheeks, honey, just making sure everything is nice and blended. Going down the bridge of the nose, defining. This brush, it's a big fluffy eyeshadow brush and I love it. Now I'm applying a eyeshadow base from NYX in the little pot. And I'm not going overboard with this. This is a natural fresh face look, so I'm not piling on that primer. Now I just set everything with the number 7 mineral water spray. I'm applying blush from the BH Cosmetics blush palette. And time for the highlight. That's my favorite part. I am using the Wet n Wild Hustle and Glow loose highlighter. And this is so pretty, y'all. It's a bronzy tone to it, and it has little sparkles. It's not chunky, but it is blinding if you really build it up, as you can see right now. So I'm just putting in a transition color into her crease. She has big, beautiful eyes, so I wanted to keep her natural beauty. I didn't want to do too much because she is already beautiful. Yeah, you saw that highlight, right? Whoop. So now I am just applying my lid color. This is from the Juvia's Place Saharan 2 palette. Love that palette, so good. And I'm just building up that color. Oh, my bad, y'all. So yeah, I'm just taking that color all the way up. Now I'm applying another color. I do not know the name. It's a single eyeshadow that I've had for a while, but it's a bronzy kind of terracotta color, and it went perfectly with this eye look. This whole vibe that I got going, this bronze goddess look, it was perfect. So now I'm just putting that on the outer corners, bringing it into her crease. And I'm just gonna bring that into the nose contour as well, just to give some dimension. Now I'm just applying a matte brown to the outer corner just to give it a little more of a shape. And just bringing that through in her crease. I will blend that out, y'all, do not worry. Now I am moving on to her brows, using the Vera eyebrow pencil in earth brown, I believe it is. I really do like it. It has enough wax into it to keep the brows in place. So I'm just filling in the outer corner of her brows, tails. And yeah, this is where we end. People, I hope you enjoyed this video to just see what it is like on the set of a photo shoot. You see all the craziness happening in the back. So if you have any questions, you want to book me for anything, here is my information. You know, I'm here for y'all. Let me know, and I hope you guys enjoy. Have a blessed day. Until the next one.